Hello everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. Today is Tarot Tuesday. It's a little bit late because I got behind in videotaping, and then this morning I was actually at the hospital. I got my port removed. So yay! I'm super excited about that. And I don't mind Tarot Tuesday being late when it was for such a good reason. So I'm going to light my candle. Take some deep breaths and do their video for this week. So there we go. I think it's gonna stay lit. I'm just gonna set it right over here. Okay, so a few things. I'm gonna take out my Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I call this my working learning deck. And I think that's it. So by now, you all should have figured out your okay, so you should have figured out your cards, your personal cards that you should work with. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna read them off. And what I did here was, this is the worksheet. I just answered the questions from the worksheet into my journal. Because I didn't want to mark in the workbook in case at some point I do want to make copies. So far, you should have filled out the whole worksheet. So you should have your personality card, your soul card. It's possible for some of you that will be the same card. You will not have two. You will just have the one is your personality and soul. A hidden factor / teacher card. Your zodiac card. So your zodiac card is based on your birthday, your sun sign. So I'm a Sagittarius, so and any Sagittarius, all of us, our zodiac card is Temperance. And in parentheses it says art, so I'm guessing that's like the art side of the Temperance card. Your current year card for 2025. I also went back and I did my year cards for 2022, 2023, and 2024, just because those, especially 22, 23, and 24, were extremely difficult years for me. Extremely difficult. So I want to go back and I want to see what that might mean in the whole sense of things. And then the other cards that you should have is the numerological lessons and opportunity cards, your zodiac lessons and opportunity cards. Now again, your zodiac lessons and opportunity cards are based on your birth date. Your destiny card, your persona cards, you will have 3, and they are the so the persona cards are the I'm drawing a blank, the court cards that that can represent things in your personality. Your personality, so then, and that's it. So those are the cards that you should have listed. I am in the process of writing what I call the story of me. So my goal with that is to really dig deep into the cards. I'm hoping that I'll have it ready next week. I don't know if I will, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But what I want to do, so anyway, I feel like that will really help me get some knowledge about the cards that I have. I don't have any repeat cards, so So they're all going to be kind of new, and yeah, go from there. But I did read to the end of chapter 1, and I highlighted some things, and I want to just talk about those. And so the end of the book ends with rituals, purifying your cards, relaxing and grounding exercises, um, and yeah, so that's kind of what I'm going to talk about right now. So so rituals, um, I I do keep a few rituals. I don't do very many, and so I'm not gonna read all of them, but I'm going to kind of talk about the ones that I do, and so anyway, what Mary K. Greer says about rituals, she says that they're important in establishing a rapport with your cards, but they need not be formalized. So, and that's how I kind of look at it. I'm kind of loose with the rituals. I do almost always light a candle before I do a reading. That's one of the rituals. And if I don't have a candle handy, or if it's really hot outside, I light an incense and I have the window open so I don't get smoked out in the room. But um, I do have some kind of fire going when I'm working with my tarot decks. Um, so through time and practice, you'll naturally find yourself developing personal rituals through such actions as how you shuffle, where and how you keep your cards, and at what times you use them. Do not hesitate to experiment. Create your own rituals, but remember that to empower the ritual and the symbolic objects you choose to use, you must have faith in them. So if it's really weird and awkward for me to, which it is, to sleep with my deck under my pillow, I'm not going to sleep with my deck under my pillow. Personally, to me, that just seems a little ridiculous. Now, keeping my cards with a cleansing type of crystal, yes, I will do that. So, and that might be weird to some people. They might think, ooh, keeping your cards with a crystal, that's just weird. I would rather have them under my pillow. Perfectly fine. That's everybody's different. Um, so, so then I want to talk about one thing that she said in here. Well, a couple of things actually, which are kind of my rituals. I do have bags, and I kind of I showed and talked about this on another one of these Tarot Tuesday videos, but I want to talk about it again. I have all kinds of bags. So this one I got from a tarot tuber, and I love it. And I have, like, this pouch, it kind of rotates the decks that I put in there. Like, I'm trying to work with this deck, and so I have it in there. So I know that in this pouch, this is the deck that I'm trying to currently learn or pay attention to or just have close by. And that's this pouch. This pouch is for my Rider-Waite-Smith. I love the size. I feel like the colors just go really well with the colors of the deck, and it just seemed to fit. So again, it's just one of those things that works for me. Do I have all of my tarot decks in bags? No, I do not. Mostly, I have a few that I got years ago. Like, I have a couple of decks that I've had for 20 years, and I threw the boxes away. They've moved from, you know, this is the third house that some of them have lived in, and so I don't have the box anymore, and so those definitely live in bags. So this is a deck I would like to also get to know. I might end up putting this on the back burner for a while because I'm starting a new I'm starting a deck and walk through the whole year, and so I'm going to have a different deck. But this pouch, this is another one of those pouches that I love. Robin, um, our our artist friend Robin, who comes to many of our channels and is the sweetest, most talented um, person without a YouTube channel that I know, and she made this for me. So, and it's quite appropriately got dog hair all over it. Um, so, and I have bags that have the, I'm sitting here like you know what that means, have the drawstring on them. So they're like pouches, like velveteen type pouches. And then someone recommended that maybe I put um, some decks in the kind of clear meshy bags that I have a bunch of, that my husband and we were gonna put candles in them when we shipped them out, and then ended up closing our candle business. But and I thought that was a great idea, and I might do that. So that's one thing I do. I do have some bags that I like to use. I have, if you've ever done Ipsy, which is a makeup of the month type thing. My daughter, I actually did it for a few years. My daughter did it for a few years, and we have a tons of those bags. I have gifted some of those bags to people, but I do have some of those, and those also make great bags for tarot decks. Um, yeah. So then another, not necessarily ritual, but I consider it a ritual. It's also a way of purifying your deck, is shuffling. So I'm going to read about purifying the deck. Oh, there's one thing she does say, that if you collect decks, I am a deck collector. I have 30 tarot decks and 30 oracle decks. I used to have a few more oracle decks, but I recently gifted some. So I have a total of 60 decks in total. She recommends, Mary Kay Greer, that you keep all of your original boxes. And I second that. I think it's important that you keep the boxes, because if you do ever want to gift them or sell them, you should have the box to go along with it. So moving on to purifying your tarot cards. So it says purify your cards when you get a new deck. Also purify them between readings and before reading for yourself or meditating on them, especially if you last used them on someone else. So there are several methods of purifying your cards. I am only going to talk about the 3 that I do. So the first one is repeated rhythmical shuffling of the cards. This is the most basic form of purification, an essential part of any reading, which does not make it any less evocative of focused consciousness. Shuffling not only puts new energies in, but it also takes out old energy. Old, if it's possibly some negative energy or just stale energy. It's good to shuffle at the end of a reading as well as at the beginning. So I was going to just show how I shuffle. So if I was doing a reading for myself, I would shuffle and I would ask the question, like whatever question. So I'm trying to think of a question. So a question could be, yeah, and you don't have to say it out loud. You can just think it. But I'm thinking like, what energy do I need to focus on today? And then I just shuffle until it feels good. And these are not shuffling very well. I don't like it when big clumps come together, but oh well. So I do that, and I should be always thinking, what energy should I focus on today? And then what I do is I do this overhand shuffle, and I just keep doing this until a card falls out. If a card doesn't fall out, I do the riffle shuffle again. So, and that doesn't count because a whole bunch of them fell out. So we're not gonna count that one. And this is just how I do it. There, so Temperance just flew right out of the deck. So this is the energy that I should focus on today. So this is my zodiac card. I have not looked up the meaning yet. I'm kind of behind in my homework, but I am going to look at this card and look at all the imagery. So this looks to me like the sun. It looks to me like it's rising, but it could be setting. But I think of it as a rising sun. So she is an angel. She's standing in some shallow water. It looks to me like a pond or something. There's some green hills, and it looks like a road into the sunrise. Some mountains back here. These look like irises, yellow irises. And I find it fascinating that her wings are kind of a reddish color. I'm not sure if that means anything. And so we have water here, and then we have water going between two cups. So, and it looks like the water could be going up into this cup or coming down. It's going two ways. She has a triangle symbol on her gown here, and then she's kind of radiating some light off of her. So I do know that cups are kind of your emotions, and it looks like, I don't know if this is like a balance thing, like maybe keep your emotions in balance, which is a good thing for today because I am on kind of a high about getting my port removed. I'm very excited. So otherwise, I'm not going to look up the card right now, but that is how I shuffle. And so I like to shuffle. Sometimes I just shuffle just because, and I don't really focus on a specific question, and I just see what happens. So here's another one that kind of flopped out. This is the 9 of Pentacles. So later when I'm done with the video, I'll look these up and see what they mean. So that's one way to purify your deck. Just plain old shuffling. Another way is to use smoke to purify. And I didn't bring my, I'm going to go get it right now. I use either Palo Santo stick or incense. Okay, so these are my favorite incense. I'm not sure. I probably got these on Amazon, but I am currently on an Amazon no buy. So I know that I can also get these at other stores, specifically at the Pike Place Market. I haven't been down there in a lot of years, but I have been down there in the past, and I do buy incense when I'm down there. So I'm going to just light up this incense. And this Nag Champa, this is one of my favorite scents. So to to purify your cards with smoke, you just kind of do this. You can also, if you have one of those, my holder goes straight upright, but if you have a holder like this, you could also um, shuffle them, which I think, helps. You can spread them out and make sure that the smoke is touching them. It doesn't have to touch every card, but it's just a way of purifying. Oops, so there's that. I think I put that out. I think. And then the Palo Santo is an actual piece of wood. And I think my husband got a pack of these on Etsy. You can probably get these incense on Etsy too. And it's the same kind of thing as incense. You light it and it gives off some smoke. I do use a shell that I found at my favorite beach on Puget Sound. And yeah, that's what I use. So I do this. I do the smoking if things have been really like the energy has been really kind of icky. I use the smoke for that. Otherwise, I feel like the shuffling and this next way that I'm going to show you is sufficient, just in kind of everyday purification. So the other thing that you can do is ordering the deck after you're done using it. And I love to do this. And I would say half my decks are probably ordered. And by that, it means in order, zero, 0 to 22 for the major arcana, and then the numbers. And it's very, I don't know why I find it meditative, but I do. So I just kind of go wands, major, pentacles. This is swords, pentacles, cups, swords, and I just that's what I do. I just put them in order, put them in numerical order, and call it good. I like to put them away like that. I don't know. It just feels tidy to me. I don't know why. So then she says, when working with your cards, the atmosphere should be pleasant and relaxed. It's preferable not to drink coffee, black tea, alcohol, or take drugs. Herbal teas that traditionally benefit psychic development, visioning, and clarity of mind, and joy and well-being, those type of teas you can have. And they include cinnamon, chamomile, verbena, or lemon verbena, mugwort, pennyroyal. You have to be careful with pennyroyal and don't take it when you're pregnant. So there are a number of different teas that you can, or just water. I just drink water. It says another matter is whether anyone else should touch your cards. This is completely personal. The fear of someone else desecrating your cards can be disturbing and actually cause adverse reactions if it happens. I can tell you, if my husband touched my cards, my kids, I do not have a problem with that. Other family members, no, I don't want you near my cards. I don't want them even in my art room, but that's a whole nother story. So it depends. It depends for me on the person, and it's probably going to be the same for you. And it says, occasionally I do not feel comfortable with a particular person touching my cards. I find that purification restores good feelings and well-beings. So those are the rituals I do. There's not a lot. There is a few more listed in the book that I didn't read, but I just wanted to share with you the ones I used and kind of show you. In reading tarot, you can look up so this section is called active imagination, and it says in reading tarot, You can look up the meaning of the cards in Appendix A or in other books, or you can look at the images and symbols on the cards themselves and imagine your own meanings for these pictures. To activate your ability to use your imagination productively, it is important to be relaxed yet alert, with your mind clear of mundane concerns. And then she gives a list of relaxation and grounding exercises that I am not going to go through. The way that I ground myself and get myself relaxed and prepared to read the cards is lighting a candle. And actually, I've been looking up at the flame the whole time I've been doing this video. So it's just something that grounds me and relaxes me, and that's what I choose to do. So, like I said, in the book, she gives a whole list. So that's basically it, and all I wanted to cover today. And then the next chapter is the Tarot Journal. And it talks about different spreads, the shuffle, using your cards, interpreting them, first impressions. So that'll be fun. I'm not sure if we're going to do this next week or the week after. It depends if I get my story of me done and written up and I'm prepared to talk about it. So yeah, that's what we have for this Tarot Tuesday. So if you have not already, I highly recommend that you fill out the worksheet that's in the book. If you have the book. If you don't have the book, you can email me and I will, I'll try to explain how you need to do it. But we did do the personality and soul cards on camera. I think I did. I'm not sure if I did the Hidden Factory card on camera, but I talked about the personal destiny, which are based on your personality and soul cards. I'm 2s, and these are the cards that represent that. And let's see, your zodiac card is based on your sun sign. So you do need to know your sun, moon, and rising signs to complete all of it. If you don't care then about the zodiac and your cards, and that's fine. You don't need to worry about it. But that's that. Okay. So have a great day, everyone. Rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. Good luck playing with your cards and purifying and doing whatever you feel comfortable doing. And I will talk to you soon. Remember to be good to yourself and be kind to each other. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.